Welcome to Heritage Trout Mapping on the Yellowstone Cutthroat in Nevada. If one had a mind to catch a Yellowstone cutthroat trout, they would be best served by targeting waters in Wyoming, Idaho, or Montana. The problem is, none of these options qualify for the Nevada Native Fish Slam, which is the challenge I've been working on over the last 2 years. In order for a fish to count towards the Native Fish Slam, there's the obvious requirement of catching the fish within the state borders. This constraint leaves only a handful of creeks to target in the extreme northeastern corner of the state, almost all of which are on private land. Traversing this remote area requires traveling on a section of the historic California Trail, and it was not only en route that our travels paralleled the early pioneers, but in the practice of setting up and breaking down camp each day. As with most heritage or native trout, the challenge isn't so much in catching the fish, but in traveling to the historic watershed. All right, so here we are, standing right behind me is a creek that I've already seen one Yellowstone cutthroat in, and so we pulled off here and tied on a hopper dropper rig with a chubby Chernobyl ant and a WD-40 nymph, and the chubby is about the same size as the grasshoppers that are covering the grass here, so we'll see if we can entice a big old Yellowstone cutthroat to come up out of the water and hit it. Yeah, super excited. This will be my first Yellowstone cutthroat period ever, but in the state of Nevada, this is probably the most difficult fish to catch due to access. It's there's only a few creeks that it's in, and they're very difficult to access due to public lands and or private property. But anyways, super excited here, and see if we can catch one of these Yellowstone cuts. See ya.
I lost him.
A bunch of little fry. Look at those little cutthroats. Wow. Trying to get some good footage of these fry. Oh, there's a little fry came up for it. Ah! Saved it. Man, I keep getting strikes from all the little fry. They're pretty eager for that big old ant pattern. But gotta see if we can find a little bit bigger fish, at least a fish that big enough that the hook can fit in his mouth, you know?
Yeah, I'm here. Camera. Camera!
I did not have my camera on, I don't think.
Well,
Yeah.
we brought this camera.
Okay, can you get me a picture? I need a picture for the challenge. No, a phone.
Oh.
Oh man, tossed her right in this pool and caught my first Yellowstone cutthroat. And guess what? I didn't have my camera on. So I'm gonna have to try to take a picture here and try to catch one on film. Darn it. Okay, you ready? Look at those freaking cutthroats, man. Oh man, those slashes are beautiful. Oh man, I get here and I walk up the creek from the kids. They're sitting right here playing in this little stream section, and walk back and I'm like, oh, there's this nice deep pool right here. I'll just toss it in. Toss it in, bam, sure enough, freaking catch a fish, and I got my camera turned off. Ah! All right, I'll try to do one more so I can film it for you guys. What a beautiful trout, man. That was so cool. Big old dark cutthroat slashes. Man, awesome. Got him! Yes! Look at that guy. Try not to fall back in the ditch. Ah! I don't know how good of a release shot that is. We'll have to check it out in post. Man, beautiful Yellowstone cutthroat. I think that'll do it for us. Caught two, and we only needed one for the challenge, but I had to catch a second one to make sure that I got it on film. Beautiful Yellowstone cutthroat. That's my very first Yellowstone cutthroat. Gosh, what a beautiful, beautiful fish. I'm gonna get organized here, hike back up to the car, and we'll check back in with you there real quick. I'm sometimes guilty of overusing the term beautiful when describing a new species. I think this is due to the wide-eyed, childlike excitement that possesses me every time I feel a resistance in line and flex and rod. It is like an elegant dance on a line between man and the unknown beneath, and it is somewhere here in this dance that one can find the beauty. But if I was forced to use another word to describe the Yellowstone cutthroat, I would say he is a handsome trout, as I perceived an almost masculine aesthetic in the simplicity of his markings and colorations. All right, that's a wrap on the Yellowstone cutthroat in Nevada. We're off to our next location to catch another native trout. Ouch. We're off to our next location to catch another native trout in Nevada. So until next time, see ya. Chucker.